Hi, my name is Tapan and I work for an educational prep company. I work as a director of analytics, architecture, and engineering, and I would give Jira a 4 out of 5 rating. So we had evaluated Trello, Microsoft Projects, and WorkZone when we were trying to identify a product that we wanted to use at our firm. So we decided to choose Jira for a bunch of reasons. And one of the primary reasons that I would state here is we were able to not only undertake agile or scrum based project, but even Kanban style projects. And that was very fundamental because each of our teams within our firm chooses to work in a different fashion. So that was the primary reason. Apart from that, the flexibility, the UI, the ease of integration with other SaaS providers like Slack, or just in general, the availability or the functionality or the things that you could customize and white label based on our firm's needs. I think that was something that really caught my eye. And on top of that, obviously, the support model that they had or the price point was kind of very much suited to what we really wanted to be. So for us, I would say the integration was very easy relative terms because what we did was we took a phased approach. So the first part of that was making everyone understand the benefits of it, the different features that were available, and how those features would help ease the relative working or the day-to-day productivity of their folks. Once everyone was kind of on board, we made sure that the delivery managers were the drivers of this major integration. So they were the one who started kind of providing initial sort of training, obviously along with a tremendous amount of help from the support from Jira's parent company Atlassian, and I think we were very grateful that they provided us those support. But I think along with that, what we did was we created learning modules, and people could take the training at their own time. And then we gave them like a bandwidth that, okay, you got to complete it in about a month's time so that everyone kind of is on board for the next phase of our rollout. So we started off with one team and then we rolled off into the other areas within the firm as well. So I think overall, I would say the experience was quite pleasant and the support just made it sweeter. So anyone out there who's trying or looking out for any sort of product management or project management software, I would say there are a few factors that you do need to consider. And the primary one being, what is your use case? I mean, and is it, and how simple or complex it is, and where do you think it is going, right, in terms of growth? If it is relatively straightforward, if you're using simple agile processes, then I would say Jira is a little bit of too much for you guys. But if you do think that it's going to get complex or there are a bunch of nuances to it, then I would definitely consider some of those features that Jira offers that is going to be beneficial to you. Another thing that you need to factor in is the skill sets. So, although Jira is relatively straightforward to learn and understand, it does need some sort of there is that learning curve that's associated with it. And so if you are looking for something that even a simple business analyst can use and work with, you can customize Jira to make it that way. But like I said, you need to set up certain things within it beforehand and make it ready for them to use. And so there is that sort of kind of pre-planning that requires. And so if you probably are a startup or if you are not really heavily involved in it, then that's an area that you need to consider whether you are looking to buy Jira or there are a bunch of other options out there. Another area is whether you want to implement this on-prem within your own data centers or whether you want to use some sort of a SaaS model. Now they offer both. I would say that is also something that you need to consider, and along with that kind of comes the cost factor. Do you want to enable it at an enterprise level, or do you want to take it slow and then grow? So there are a bunch of other options out there which kind of provides you per user, per subscriptions, per node, per core. And so you really got to choose what is really the purpose or the need that you have, that you're trying to solve.